Hey everyone, I'm Kelly, and this is what I pulled together for my portfolio discussion today. I was not able to get to the live classroom today, but this is going to be my recording for it. So the very first thing I have here is a piece I was commissioned to do at my current job. A coworker of mine needed a birthday banner for their son, Dustin, and he's a huge Royals baseball fan. So they asked if I could do a banner with that kind of theme for him. I was really excited about this project just because I think it turned out really great. I got to explore some new techniques using Photoshop and clipping masks and just kind of layering in different opacities, and I just got to play around a lot, and I think it turned out really good in the end. I think it's just a really great place to start from just because I think it's a really great pop of color, and I'm just really proud of it because I think it turned out really good and it's very clean looking. The second one I have is another banner that I was asked to create for a coworker. This one was for a ring ceremony for a couple of coworkers that were actually getting married, and they were married in India and were having a ring ceremony in the United States for the rest of their friends and family. So they wanted to have a little bit more of an elegant sign, or banner in this case, and they wanted it to include roses, and the two main colors were to be kind of a dark blue and then a gold color. So I kind of try to incorporate those elements without it becoming too overwhelming, but still very classic and elegant to kind of fit the whole wedding ring ceremony kind of vibe. I really liked this one just because I had a little bit more limitation in terms of what I needed to incorporate or not incorporate for the final design. I haven't had many requests that had a limitation or a strict list of cannot do's to it. So I think I was able to encounter it pretty well, and it turns out they actually had really positive feedback after their ring ceremony. So they wanted to come. They actually came back and told me that they could not stop hearing people commenting about the sign, and were actually asking where they could get one like it. So hopefully I'll get some more business from them for banner creations. The next piece that I have here is another print media design. This one is actually my own personal save the date. I'm going to be getting married here in September, so I was looking online and all of the save the dates were just very generic. I've seen them 100 times and just didn't really fit what I kind of envisioned. So being a designer, I just went ahead and created my own. So this is the front of it, and basically it's just the images with some borders and some shadows behind it. It was just a lot of playing around, and I just wanted to be clean but kind of fun still. And the theme of our wedding is kind of a rustic, woodsy theme, so I wanted to keep it kind of along that same kind of line. This one, it was another kind of elegant style, which I don't do as much of the elegant stuff, but now that I've kind of progressed through school, I'm looking more into the elegant styles. So that's what I did with the font on this one. Then we're going to go and look at one of my animations. This is an animation I had to do for my motion graphics class, and basically we had to do a PSA, which had to be some kind of two-word PSA signal, and it was to basically just be a PSA about something, and we had to create it in terms of the actual Stranger Things intro. So that's what I did for that. Sorry, I went to a different clip there. For my web design, this is a prototype of a mobile app, and my partner and I created it, and we called it Pharmapot. All of the content was written by my coworker and my partner, Ree, down here at the bottom. And then I did all of the CSS coding and HTML coding to structure this. So we have a drop-down menu with the different pages, and we have a bunch of different stories that are included. We have some testimonials, which include a video down here at the bottom. And then we also wanted to have a way to get everyone involved. So we have a bunch of different ways you can get involved in research, in legalization, in donations, anything you could possibly think of, we tried to get included in here. This is in my portfolio because I had never done a mobile website before, and so it presented a lot of new challenges in terms of making sure the sizes fit and that all the stuff would look good in a mobile form. So it took a lot of playing around, but I learned a lot just in terms of sizing and what the average size of a mobile device is. So obviously this is being viewed in a web page, but on a mobile application it would look pretty small and it would be very clean and really easy to navigate. And this is the final piece here that I have for my portfolio. This is a web page I created for a friend who had a school presentation about wind energy. So they asked if I would be able to help them create a website so they could present this to their class. So basically, all of the content was produced by my friend, and then I built all of the web design elements that go with it. So on the homepage, it's just kind of, basic information, kind of introduction. Then on the About page, they wanted me to import a video that kind of is a 101 breakdown of wind turbines and wind energy, and then just some basic information to kind of help inform the people he was trying to give the presentation to, because most people don't really know about this. He also had some just facts and information and some statistic images that he wanted to have in place of the website as well, just to kind of help further his point and kind of proving that wind energy is a really, really great thing that we need to kind of focus more energy into, frankly. And then that kind of leads me into the next page. He wanted to have a way for people to get involved. So he asked if I had a way to have a get involved petition to kind of try to help move the advancement of wind turbine forward. He also wanted me to include some information about different training programs as well as the top companies in this field, just for information purposes. So if anyone was looking into that field for a career, they'd have some information. And then instead of having a traditional references page like you would on a document or a paper, he wanted to have an entire page that just solely gave tribute to where all the information he got came from. He's very thorough about wanting to make sure the information is accurate, so he wanted to make sure that this page had nothing but that, so there's no confusion about where anything came from, and it's just all the information that he had on the site. And then I also made a contact page for this, which wasn't necessary by any means, but I thought it kind of helped round out the website. So I went ahead and added just a simple little send message form here. But I decided to add this one into my portfolio because this is one of the first full websites that I ever created, and it actually turned out a lot better than I thought. I tried to keep it kind of simple, kind of easy to read, but I didn't want it to be just white because it's wind turbines, so I wanted it to be a little bit more fun. So I tried to have some blues in there and some colors, and so it's not as a traditional web page with like the white background and just plain, text and things like that. I tried to keep it a little bit more fun so that way the people who he was presenting to would be a little bit more interested. So he actually ended up getting a really, really high grade on this, and he was apparently the first student to request and make a presentation with a web page that they had customized for their project. So he was very, very heavily rewarded for that, and he just wanted to pass that information on to me that his teacher was very, very impressed. So that's all I got for now. I would love to hear you guys' feedback, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. All right, see you guys later.